These slides are part of an internal presentation I did here at my work to introduce others to the new facilities in Java 8. The few slides here is about lambda statements in Java 8, and they consist of three parts. We have here the parameter definition, which is a comma separated, 0 or more parameters. There's the right arrow, and there is what is to be returned. This can either be a single statement or it can be a block. Please note that these are declarations, like a method definition. So, in order to actually use them, you must invoke them explicitly later. This is just the definition. Here are some examples where it's a single statement. This is one of the simplest ones. We have no parameters and we return 42. We have no parameters and we return null. Here, there's a parameter integer named x, which returns x plus 1, and a string s, which returns hello plus s. We can add more, all the way down here to adding 3 integers. See the pattern, set of the definitions, comma separated, and in parentheses. The compiler does a lot of work to find out what this fits with, to ensure type safety and all this. If you need to execute more than just a single statement, you can do it by providing a block. This is marked by putting this in brackets. You can see this one here takes no parameters and prints out the current time. It doesn't do anything else. This one here takes string, prints out a log statement, and returns s. So that's the value of the lambda expression. If you don't have a return value, it will mean it's a void expression. The compiler can help, and that allows for making lambda expressions simpler. Either, as we've seen so far, you can explicitly name the type of the parameters. If, from the given context, the compiler can deduce that this will always be a string, we don't have to mention it, giving this lambda expression. If there's only one parameter, then we don't have to provide the parentheses. And then we get this one, which is the typical one you see in tutorials and stuff like that. So this is a very common form, but it throws away information in part of getting there. Some more examples. Here, given x, we return x plus 1. The compiler deduces that this must be one that can be done this with. With s, returns hello plus s. So it's the same examples as before, but without the type information. We can throw away the parentheses, as I mentioned before, given x returns x plus 1, given s, return hello plus s, and given s, log it out and return it. You may have to help the compiler by typecasting the lambda expression. Here's an example. We have one here which, given an S1, returns the length of S1. This is a very unusual comparator which allows you to sort strings according to length. It's just an example. This particular typecast was the one inserted by IntelliJ when converting an anonymous function to the equivalent lambda function. So that apparently this is necessary to keep full meaning for IntelliJ.